it will produce.
But I don't know what's the problem actually. Could you just tell me the cycle of the O3 grass? Like how many days I'm supposed to wait from one harvest to another harvest?
45 days.
45 days. Oh, maybe that is the reason.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I get it now. You know, actually,
you can do one thing. You can just you can. Yeah.
That was the reason, I guess.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunil.
You can do one thing. You can just pump the slurry of the. You can pump the slurry and this urine and cow dung slurry, so that there will be a very good growth.
Yeah, that I've observed. Recently I've started it around 2 weeks ago, and the results are really good with that thing.
Yeah. Any other question?
One more thing, Mr. Sunil. I've gone to the Dairy Expo that was held in High-Tech Steel, Hyderabad in Andhra Pradesh here recently. I've met one of these companies, Dilawal and Dilawal. They were offering me the milking machines.
Milking machines.
So I would like to know, investing around 70,000 rupees on a milking machine for just 10 to 14 cattle, is it worth? Or should it depend upon human labor?
Yeah, there are two things. One of I don't know what is the labor cost they are prevalent, but in Kerala it is very cheap. And another thing is that hello.
Hello? I'm listening to you.
Can you hear me? Yeah, for 10 cows also I think it will be profitable. And another thing is that the hygiene will be very good. And another the secondary thing is that the milk yield and also the fat percentage of the milk will be more when you milk with milking machine.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So that would be a wise investment.
Yeah, it will be always a wise investment.
Okay. That was one of the major problems I'm having with the labor here.
Yeah.
Acha, Mr. Sunil, one more thing I've observed is when the labor, the milking person, the labor when he changes, the milk output has reduced. Is that one of the scenarios what we can expect when there is change of labor?
Pardon, I couldn't get you.
There was one guy who was milking my buffaloes for around 3 months or so, and later on he said that he had got some emergency and he has got out his hometown. So I changed that the milking person, the labor who is to milk those buffaloes. And what I noticed is when I have changed the labor, the milk output has drastically reduced.
Yeah, it may be the thing is that the buffalo was accustomed to that first person, and another thing is that his style of milking will be different. It can reduce.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether he is whether he is completely milking the cow or buffalo.
That could be one reason.
Hello.
Yeah, Sunil. Hello. Yes, Sunil. Listen to you.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, we could hear you.
Any other question?
We could hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, Thomas.
Any other question?
Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, exactly. That was the next question actually.
Mr. Thomas is asking, can this problem be avoided using the milking machine? The problem which you have told now?
Yeah, of course. Of course, the problem can be avoided by using milking machine. Once the cow is accustomed, and he can get the complete milk.
Wonderful. One more thing, Mr. Sunil, I have one question here.
Yeah.
I've heard that importing buffaloes from Punjab and Haryana is much better than taking the local breed available here. Or the message to the beef. Is that true?
Yes. Yeah, it is true. Punjab and Haryana has got good number of good buffalo breeds and good buffalo, good yielding buffalo.
So, maybe we could identify whether the breed what we get from any of the source, is it a pure Murra or is it the crossbreed of?
Pardon?
Is there any way we could identify if the breed what we have is a pure Murra buffalo or not?
whether it is pure breed or not.
Yeah.
That by identifying its characteristics, you can identify that whether it is pure breed and also the milk yield.
Okay, milk yield. So with milk yield, we can identify whether the breed is Murrah or not.
Yeah, whether it is crossbred or and also the characteristics, mainly the characteristics of the Murrah breed.
Okay.
Mr. Thomas and Mr. Chandrasekhar, if you have more questions, please ask. Okay, Mr. Thomas has asked one question. Can we use milking machine on Sahiwal or Gir? And Mr. Vani is asking what are the
Yeah, you
characteristics.
can use.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
You
You
can
are,
use milking machine for Sahiwal and Gir also.
Mr. Sunil, can you type your answer?
Mr. Sunil, I have a question for you.
Hello. Yeah.
A few of my buffaloes in my farm, they were not, coming on particular heat cycle of 21 days.
Pardon?
3 or 4 months. So the local doctor who, sorry?
Yeah, tell me.
So the local doctor advised me that we could use the hormone injection so that it will build up the heat process inside the buffalo, and we can go with the process of artificial insemination. So is it
regarding diseases and more on this crossbreeding and all, it is better to take advice of the doctor.
Okay. And Sunil, one more thing. Let us say I've bought a few cattle, say in this month. So by what month should those cattle be conceived? The conceived date. The earlier is better, or should we wait for at least like 3-4 months of milking and then go for the artificial insemination process?
Pardon?
What should we wait? Asking is, and how much time should the cattle be ready to be conceiving?
Immediately after the calving, after 3 months, you can go for the next artificial process.
So 3 months is the appropriate time for artificial insemination.
The thing is that usually we tell that there should be this calving every year. It should
every year. Okay.
The cow should calve every year. Then only it will be profitable.
One more thing, Mr. Sunil. What is the calving period of a buffalo? I heard it is 10 months.
Yes.
So if in the first month, January, if I buy a lot of buffaloes, so by March or April, I should see to it that my buffaloes are.
The question is not whether when you have purchased it, then it has calved previously. After 3 months of the previous calving, you can go for next breeding.
Okay. And from that date of conceiving, it will take 10 months for the calf to come out, right?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Mr. Sunil, I have one more question for you. Right now, I'm buying the feed from the market. Like around 40% of my profit amount, what I'm earning. Is there a way where we could actually cultivate this feed and the entire feed required in our own farm?
No, I didn't get your question. You are purchasing feed or the fodder from the market? What all are you feeding? What all feed you are giving?
Right now, I'm Kotri grass in my farm, and I'm buying corn, maize, and cotton seed cake from the market, which is quite expensive in the area. So, could I actually at least cultivate corn and maize in my farm, which could replace what I'm buying outside?
Yeah, okay. You can, if you have the land required for that, you can go ahead. It's always
will that not disturb the milk output?
No, of course. How can it be? When you give the corn, how can you reduce the milk?
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's say if in case I'm producing, cultivating my own grass, my own corn, and my own maize, and if I have milking machine, I could actually raise of feed outside and reduce my expense on labor that the milking man, then I suppose it should be a profitable business.
Yeah, of course. Of course, this dairy farming is a very profitable business nowadays, and there is a very good market for milk. So, dairy farming is always profitable.
Okay. Achha, Mr. One more question.
And only thing is that the management practices, and another thing is that you should identify whether you are getting the output is the input. That is, when you are giving 40 rupees feed and fodder, how much you are getting from the cow. That you should monitor from each cow or buffalo, and if it is not giving that much output, then it should be disposed of.
True. Wonderful.
Mr. Sunil? Hello?
Yeah.
Mr. Sunil, Mr. Mani has typed
Hello?
few questions. Mr. Mani has typed few questions. Can you check that? He is asking, have you set up any dairy projects in Tamil Nadu where he can visit? And another question is, what is the minimum viable investment you will suggest for a dairy farm?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is 10 cows. I have replied it through the chat.
Okay. And another question is about Mora breed.